Hello, welcome to the Historical Society. Please tell me your name and who we're talking about today.
Stephen Clifford and Clarence Hook.
All right. Tell me a little bit about Clarence and his history here in Preble County.
Clarence is one of the older families that is in Eaton and Gratis area. As for the actual history of the family, I'm not real sure how far back it goes with beyond Clarence. Him and his wife Mano went to church at Greenbush United Methodist, which is where I met them. They were basically the grandparents of the church to all of us kids. They had a farm up on 127 on the north side of Eaton until the early 90s, late 80s. And they sold the farm to where Kmart went. They put a park up, which is one of the agreements that they made when Clarence and Mano sold the house. There's a park right there on the east end of the property for kids. They were snowbirds, as we call them in the South. They lived in Ohio for 6 months, lived in Florida for the other 6 months. It got to the point at their age they were unable to be able to travel back and forth anymore. So that's when they made the decision to sell the farm, and then they moved to Florida full time. I have not got a clue how many grands he's got. Do you? Family still lives local of the grands and the kids. Which was my late wife, had started the history between the triplets, which is they call the Eaton triplets, which were born in 1956.
And were those his granddaughters?
Those were granddaughters.
Okay. Do you know their names?
Yeah. May Burrell, Marty White, thank you, and Mary Kane. That's their married names. Mary lives actually in South Carolina. Marty lives outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and May still lives up here on 127, just around the corner from the elementary school.
All right, so tell me a little bit about what Clarence might have donated here at the Historical Society and our museum.
Clarence did a lot of the old school stuff that he grew up with. One of the things that I have is a mule-drawn cart that they would use to haul produce in from the farms to sell in the town. He also did a scale version of Roberts Bridge in Eaton. And when Roberts Bridge got damaged by a storm and by fire, they actually rebuilt it using his bridge as a scale model. I know he's done some smaller people. What a lot of people call miniatures, what this would be classified as, they say would be classified as. A miniature is actually a smaller thing, a very small version. I don't know what the actual classification, what he did, but most of them were on an average of 6 to 12 inches. He did do some of the small stuff in what you would classify as a miniature from 1 to 4 inches. I know he had done some of the small people that to go along with one of his villages that he did, and there he was extremely talented when it comes to woodworking. He built the house they lived in Eaton. He also built the house they lived in Florida. So when it comes to his hands, he was very good at it.